Quick, welcome to the final MPI Breaks where S is for suppliers. I'm joining you from the MPI Ottawa chapter fall board retreat. We have the pleasure of being hosted at the AC Marriott, located on the unceded lands of the Algonquin Anishinaabe people. We as a board are grateful to the Algonquin Anishinaabe Nation for the opportunity to meet and connect on these lands that are unsurrendered, and we commit to continuing to do our part towards truth and reconciliation. Before jumping into the final breaks, I wanted to say miigwech. Miigwech for engaging with me with these breaks at events, in meetings, during the AGM, when we run into each other in other places. It continues to warm my heart. And I truly believe that our industry will be a driving force in helping people get back to connecting, understanding one another, and living life with joy and fulfillment. Miigwech for everything that you do, and please continue to be the champions that we need at this time.
So now on to the MPI breaks. I am joined by Ryan Young. Ryan Young is Assistant Managing Director of Sales with Hilton Worldwide Sales Canada, a former MPI Ottawa chapter president, a founding member of the now global MPI The Event, recipient of far too many awards for me to list, a podcaster, all around innovator, a shining reason why our chapter gets to brag about the excellence within our industry, and simply a great person. Thank you for joining me, Ryan.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for the intro. That's quite the kudos. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh wow. I mean, when you deserve it, right? So let's jump in. I know you gotta get going to Vancouver. So we'll start with when it comes to choosing suppliers or partners, how do you approach being intentional about supporting local, indigenous, or other community-focused businesses?
Okay. Yeah, there's a few pieces that I think ultimately when I'm choosing to work with someone, just like in work and life, you want to work with people that you enjoy, that you relate to, and that you know you can trust. Should anything go awry, you need anything, just like on our hotel and buyer and supplier side as well. So ultimately, I look for people that I trust, that I know they can help me out. Obviously, I'm looking for products and services that align with our Hilton vision and our Hilton mandate. And a lot of that comes to working with local suppliers and working with, in a recent case, we worked with an Indigenous artist as well to provide gifting to our customers that was meaningful and also resonated with the landscape right now of our relationships with the Indigenous community. So ultimately, we're always trying to make impact with every little thing we do.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And then with that, what benefits have you seen socially and or operationally when you prioritize working with suppliers in this way?
Yeah, I mean, I guess selfishly, I get the own gratitude of working with people that I know I can again trust and do business with, and also that are doing the right things and how they set up and run their company. I think more so than ever in this social media age, like we want to be working with the right suppliers that we align with their ethics and their values as well. So I think there's the personal gratitude, but also I find the reaction from customers when you do a custom, in this case, a custom gift that's locally sourced and locally made. It just means it resonates a little bit more. And I think we think of all these tchotchkes and swag we have all over our office. I'm looking around mine now to see it, and it's like, do I really need another mug that's just made in China? Not really, right? I think it's something I'd rather spend a little bit of more money on something of value, and that customers also appreciate and that they're proud to put on display or proud to use. Like I want to have a purpose to it.
Yeah, and I will say that it is a nice touch. I remember when I saw the gift you're talking about, the bookmarks, I immediately jumped and was so excited. And you gave me one, and I'm using it all the time. I wish I had it right here with me, but anyways, I'll showcase it in the video. But it is great to see that. So and it leads me to my final question, which has become kind of a staple of these. For those in the meeting and event industry who want to be more intentional in their selections and recommendations, what advice or first steps would you suggest?
Mm. Yeah, I like this. Well, one you mentioned, I'm heading to Vancouver in a couple hours here, and I always like to take that time on planes or when you are free from distraction. So that's usually out of your office, whether it's going for a walk or something else, to think about like, what can I do to drive impact? That's something that's meaningful and different. And it's just like actually reminding yourself to take a step back and think about these things, because often when you get lost in the moment of planning or executing an event or client event, whatever it is, you're going a mile a minute. You don't have time to think. So I think it's creating time for yourself to come up with these ideas, and ultimately aligning with your company or your business's vision and aligning that.
Absolutely. What a wonderful advice. And that's all. Miigwech for your time, Ryan.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Miigwech for joining this month's breaks. Here is the rawhide bookmark I was just speaking of. Thank you again, Ryan, for this. Very appreciated. A final few thank yous as I finish this crazy project that I had. Miigwech to all of you who engaged with these breaks. Miigwech to the members and partners who are willing to join to discuss business and research and environment and accessibility and knowledge share and suppliers. Miigwech to every single one of the MPI members and our non-members who participated in our activities this year. I look forward to what the next year has to offer and Chinigwech. Bye bye.